So we have this video right here by Valuetainment, the host being Patrick Bet Dave. He's a very cool guy. He's an entrepreneur, family, believer in God. And he had a guest, Stephen Baldwin. He was a film producer in the early 2000s and 1990s and also an actor. And he's exposing the industry. Title of this video right here is Hollywood is Evil, says Stephen Baldwin as he exposes the industry. So now you're able to see here he's made multiple films. He either starred in multiple films or helped produce more than multiple films. A lot of films. This looks like at least 40 films. So he has definitely a lot of knowledge on what really goes on in Hollywood. So let's hear what he has to say in this video right here.
You know, when you're a kid and you have so much chaos in your life, some kids become comedians because it's like the therapy to not have to deal with the shit that's going on in your life. You know, for me, it was movies. Right. Like if I wanted to be relaxing, my therapy was going to a movie theater with nobody, sit in the back in the morning, 10 o'clock matinee type of a deal, and you're sitting watching movies with 80-year-olds. Right. And those became your best friends sometime. Hey, Patrick, how are you? Okay, can I get you some pop? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to sit over. And then you watch a movie, you're just like, oh, such therapy, right? You watch some of these movies. But yeah, it was always exciting for me. By the way, Hollywood, for you, you guys have been in this space for a while. Highest level. All of you, I would say everyone's done something that's been at the highest level. Right. How much has Hollywood changed for you from then to now?
I'll answer that in a second because I just want to compliment you because what you just described about yourself is you're a storyteller. You love movie. Your natural organic instinct is movies. Why have movies impacted you so much? Because you're a storyteller. You're a creative. You hang out with your kids. You read books. You tell them stories. You play sports. You engage them with the heart stuff because the finance isn't first in your heart. You're a creative that God's using in this way. That's just me talking. What's fascinating is down the road, you should make a plan to let that creation out because now God's put you in a position to do it for yourself.
Well, what time's your flight back? When are you flying back? Tonight or tomorrow?
Whenever you say.
Okay, because I'm going to show you something right afterwards. Maybe I'll take you with me right afterwards, and I'll show you what I just bought. Because we're going to turn Fort Lauderdale into the Burbank of East Coast, and you'll see what we're doing with movies. We're going to be in movies for the rest of my life is what we're going to get into. We're going to produce, we're going to do storytelling.
Now, can I share something with you?
Yeah, please, go for it.
Hollywood is evil.
Tell me why.
No, just listen. I love you.
Has it always been or is it now?
Always.
Okay.
So that means in the spiritual aspect of it, which you pay attention to.
Sure.
All these guys are building studios now. De Niro, Wahlberg, everybody's on this tsunami wave of what's going to happen. What if the technology changes? What if I can do it right in this room? What if I can make a whole movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger right here on an app? I'm being an a-hole to make a point. I've learned it's changed so much. The most important thing is the storytelling. I just, on the flight over here, literally the flight you brought me on, I watched Jerry Maguire.
One of my all-time favorites.
They don't make them like that anymore, Patrick. Why? Patrick, why? Because Hollywood controls the content. What's Hollywood about now? Wait, because I did this on Jamie Kennedy, I got in trouble. Jamie Kennedy said, "You're wrong. Hollywood is not elitist. Hollywood does not have a small club that it feeds itself and they make Barbie and MCU and that's it. They want the money. The machine of Hollywood wants the money, not the art, not the quality film like Jerry Maguire. They don't want that. They used to. But that generation's, those great directors, that decade of those storytellers is gone. Now, I worked with a kid a couple of years ago. He said to me, "Oh, I'm editing for you, Mr. Baldwin, but I didn't waste time editing it like normal. I'm editing it so it goes right into the Netflix model."
What does that mean?
That means there's a format to which your film must be submitted to Netflix. So if you want to sell to Netflix, it can't be the format outside of that.
How different is it? Is it dramatically different?
No.
Okay.
But that's not the point. The kid's making art and telling a story as an editor, not thinking about the story.
Thinking about
He's
Netflix
thinking about
guidelines.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is how the tale is wagging.
That's a huge part of like any movie is the editing, the suspense, and like just how they film it and make it.
The dog. What's going to happen is the pendulum always swings back, my friend. So here comes Trump pretty soon. He's going to make certain corrections in America. And one of those things will be the hold that certain creatives have on the process of who gets picked, what stories go into big distribution, blah, blah. There's a hold on that. So the next time a guy like comes along with a beautiful Jerry Maguire, they're going to go, where's Barbie? Why can't the kid who's the son of the guy playing Jerry Maguire hold a Barbie? Because, we have certain paid advertisements, and if they click on the Barbie, blah, blah, blah. Patrick, I'm done with that. I'm done. Hollywood is going to die in the next 20 years because of that. It will, because people don't care. They're already getting it right to their phone what they want. So I don't mean to be scary. I don't mean to be Nostradamus of Hollywood. I'm just simply
That
saying.
also makes sense. Barbie made a fortune because I feel like half the girls that went to Barbie to watch, it was like such a big thing. And I know Barbie sales increased by a whole lot. Barbie sales when it comes to the dolls, Barbie apparel, and the whole 9 yards. So they're really thinking about money for that film in itself.
And what's always worked is great movies, and we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, even if you think about the last 10 years,
Yep.
what movies have we produced last 10 years that's on the greatest of all time list?
Watch this. What have been the most profitable? The ones from 30 years ago. Godzilla. Look at all the remakes in the last 10 years. Look at all the MCU. Just Robert Downey Jr. now will go from being Iron Man to Mr. Dr. Doom. Isn't there somebody else that could play Dr. Doom, Patrick? I bet you there is, but the system feeds itself. They will tell the MCU audience, Robert Downey Jr. is the best Dr. Doom. And you know what they're going to do?
Yeah.
Instead of, hey, what about this unknown actor in this great film that won the Audience Choice Awards at the Sundance Film Festival, and it reflects all the wonderful stuff we thought about Jerry Maguire. You know what Hollywood's going to say to that? Kill him. I'm being dark.
Who had, by the way, I looked at Jerry Maguire right now. 50 million made 273, right? Which is 5x, over
It's
5x.
nothing.
Yeah. 50 million
It's a
made,
failure.
if they considered that, that's insane. When you look at the most top gross, Avatar, Avengers Endgame, Avatar The Way of Water, Titanic, 97 made 2.264. Damn.
Let me ask you a question.
Star Wars 15, Avengers, Spider-Man, Inside Out, Jurassic World, Lion King top 10.
Let me ask you a
Yes,
question.
go for it.
You're a financial guy.
Yes.
See me? I'm not trying to be rude.
Art.
I like art.
Right.
I just love going to the movies, like you said. So let me ask you a question. Barbie made 1.5 billion. Probably 2 by now. Maybe 2 billion by now. And we'll never really know the numbers, Patrick. That's Hollywood. So the girl who starred in it made 70 million from the film.
Margot Robbie made
70 million on her back end. One movie, Pat. So you tell me that girl going forward is all about the Jerry Maguire, bro. She wants to do Shakespeare on Broadway next, right? I'm being an asshole to make a point. The business has changed. Margot Robbie will never look at creating a character in art. And listen, I don't care what the comments are after this. Margot Robbie will never be the same after making $70 million for Barbie. She's never going to go back and try to be that kid that was auditioning so many.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If you lose the love of the art, what are you doing? You're just doing it for the money.
This is the USA Gear limited edition for the rest of the year.
That was a great perspective that he brought to the table. Comment down below any thoughts that you have on this right here. Hollywood is definitely changing, and it's crazy to think about the fact that Hollywood is literally like the entertainment capital of the entire world. Like, I was speaking to a French friend over here in Miami, and she was basically explaining, like, even the things that we grew up on in America when it came to Hannah Montana and different, like, Disney Channel series or even movies, they watched the same exact thing, but just in a different language. Like, it'll be the same thing, but they'll just have their language over it. So these Hollywood actors are literally global. And if it's going to a point where it's all about propaganda and money, then it's unfortunate. So I definitely understand where he's coming from. Comment down below your thoughts about this. Smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.